Thank you for tuning again into Outside the Box. I'm your host, Margot. You're tuned into episode 12, Extraordinary Shapeshifters. So when we think about shape-shifting straight off of our brains and everything else, we always think about something mysterious and scary, right? We all love scary. So that's the cliche version of what we see on TV and what we find on the internet. It's usually a mystical creature that turns into a human or a human into an animal. And in most cases, they do this in forests and in rural areas and in a town that they've already established a folktale or urban legend. This makes it easier for these beings to walk amongst humans. Now, if you want to take shape-shifting to a more intimate, cultural, or religious point of view, I would say the Twilight Saga would have to be the top of my list as far as shape-shifting is concerned, of course, because of the Indian background and the ritualistic beliefs. Now, in reality, shape-shifting is a way to become fully in tune with our spiritual animal, with ourselves, who we most identify with. Traditionally, shapeshifters might transform into wolves, bears, or eagles in order to heal their community, to heal and protect their communities. They often dress in feathers or animal-like costumes. This is to activate their spirits and make it easier to commune with the gods as far as their appearance, the frequency or beats of the drum, the dancing, the colors. All this makes it easier to activate the spirits, commune with the gods, and become more connected with your ancestors or their ancestors, however you want to put it. Now, anyone can train themselves to let their ego go, of course, and become shapeless. Again, this is like an act of freedom and strength because we carry around these things that we feel like we have to have on a daily basis, which gives us this block that we can't be open to these particular qualities if you don't already possess them, such as being cunning, kindness, courage, passion, loyalty, and strength, right? So that is the intimate side, the cultural side, and kind of the religion side of shapeshifting. So we've touched on the mysterious side. We've touched on the more intimate side. Of course, this is the culture or the religion part of it, or however, the spiritual connection as far as shapeshifting. And now we're going to touch on the extraterrestrial part of shapeshifting. So my theory is, since they're like light years ahead of us, I feel like maybe there could have been possibly like iris cams. And when I say iris cams, I'm meaning like we know cameras can be like so small, like as small as like a little crumb. And there's contact lenses, and there's glasses, and there's all these things that we have now that extraterrestrials probably created, like, again, I don't even know how long ago. So I was thinking iris cams and body cams that could possibly help these alien beings have us see something else. I would call that like a mind-altering like tactic. That way, you know, they're able to walk amongst us in a different way with their own technology. Or could there possibly be some like kind of secret underground base that houses these species, these superhuman species is what I call them. Alien shapeshifters in the realm of speculation usually could possibly alter their physical form. That would be with the iris cam or a body cam. That way we see something else to blend in or observe without being detected. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? My theory was right. I think it was in 2019 they started this project, which is called the NASA Shape-Shifting Project. Unbelievable, right? So we're moving on, you know, as far as evolution. And again, that's what extraterrestrials do. They help us evolve. So, and that is called a cobot. A cobot is a reconfigurable robot which explores extraterrestrial environments or the concept of extraterrestrial life that can change their form. Extraterrestrial life that can change their form. And this is called cobots. The NASA Shape-Shifting Project. I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in again to Outside the Box. I am your host, Margot, and I'd like to thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and stay safe and informed.